Well, very exciting, huge growth, right? To me, it starts with vision from the top, the economic agenda, the themes, and we call this reconciling banking and financial services with societal expectations of it. So lots of alignment between the vision and what we're doing, generally speaking, with banking and financial services. Two, together with the vision, there's an element of being very systematic about building an ecosystem. Ecosystem is an overused word, but what I mean with this is, in order for a hub to be a successful entrepreneurial hub, it takes entrepreneurs, obviously, startups, but also it takes academia. Also, it takes capital, and that is seed, early stage, growth stage. It takes a number of actors, journalists, everyone, sort of to tell the story and advocate. The point is the methodical way with which an ecosystem is being built is a very attractive perspective in terms of seeing this as a growth place. In our case, we went from relatively little business not so long ago. We had two small ventures, which are no longer that small and sort of growing fast, to rolling up a number of ventures which we have incubated elsewhere, but bringing them to this part of the world and launching new ventures in the UAE. So we've gone from what was a relatively small presence to now 6 ventures, and in addition to which we've just recently announced a JV with SBI to invest in digital assets. So it's gone relatively fast and lots of energy, I'd say, and lots of momentum to get things going. But that momentum again is in part because of what I'm describing as alignment of themes, the vision, and the ecosystem being built that methodically, one bit after the next. In order to talk about the portfolio, I'll go thematically, because we've thought long and hard about what does it mean to rewire the DNA in banking, right? What does society expect from us? From a client perspective, retail customers, meaning you and me, don't really want to go to a bank, or about as much as we want to go to a dentist, which is not very much. So an element of we do things, we have a lifestyle, and we want to incorporate financial services into that lifestyle, as opposed to forcing people to go to a bank. And so digital banking, banking as a service, online economy, serving the online economy are all parts of that one theme of banking and lifestyle, and digital banking being only a subset of it. On the corporate side, the forgotten middle, SMEs, supply chains, world trade, huge financing gap, and this is a huge need. SMEs constitute more than half of the GDP of any of the markets we operate in, and we want to serve this very differently from the way financial services have done it before. So that's on the corporate side, and then across the board, digital assets are here to stay. I'm not saying Bitcoin's going up or down. That's not the point. Absolutely, digital assets, including but not limited to Bitcoin, are here to stay. But in order for them to be adopted institutionally, it takes an infrastructure at institutional grade, meaning people will build and operate that infrastructure in a way that is trustworthy and resilient and compliant with regulations that are to some extent still up and coming. And so that theme is where we've been building companies, and indeed some of them are coming here to the region. And then across the board again, sustainability, ESG, including transition, green transition, but also financial inclusion. And there's an element of saying that whatever business we do, we should do it sustainably. And there's another bit of this, which is, but also having sustainability at the core of a business model and making that business model commercially viable, which we're building ventures for. So they're the 4 themes, and any and all of the ventures we have in the portfolio are going to constitute a bit of that ecosystem within these themes, right? Because every venture has to be successful, commercially viable, that is, in their own right, but it's infinitely more powerful when they plug into each other and when they partner with big and small, companies. And in today's technology, that's an API away. We can plug ventures into each other, and that proposition becomes a comprehensive value proposition across the value chain in the themes I've just described.